send-off episode. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to sit here and eat my Jamaican patty while you guys talk about your stuff. And we're going to pretend that I'm not leaving next week.
Okay, Jordan, what are med beds?
Ooh, med beds.
Like, you hyped this conversation up. I have no idea what you're talking about. You said you're going to be shocked when you hear about this.
What is it? Man, okay. So this is a weirder part. I listened to this one podcast. They're called the Conspiracy, like, they are the Conspiracy Podcast. I don't need a name drop or whatever, but they brought up Donald Trump on True Social, right? So, you know, that's his platform.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's always going to drop, like, what he believes and what he feels. He did a retweet. It's about med beds. Med beds probably stand for medical beds. And I guess within the higher ups, not our class, obviously, it's just like I'd be laying in it or I'd know about it already, is med beds are these medical beds that are essentially like healing chambers. Think about Dragon Ball Z.
So wait, right now, med beds exist or don't exist? Or
They exist.
Okay.
They exist.
Okay.
These have been talked about since 2018.
Okay.
But now it's actually coming out more because like Donald Trump essentially on True Social, he had retweeted AI one talking about it and exposing that it's been something that's been around. It's been in like the higher value community or economy community.
Mm.
And now he's trying to say med beds are going to start coming out and you're going to have a med bed card. So it could be me, you, Grace. Well,
Like to the general public.
Exactly.
And so are these supposed to
these med
improve your
beds,
life or like increase
they're
your
supposed to reduce aging, cancer healing, regeneration of limbs. So like people growing a full, that's where it's crazy. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, it sounds far-fetched. But if we actually really look at like the perspective of like what money can do and like what some of these people, and like look at Caitlyn Jenner. She does, or not Caitlyn Jenner, sorry. What's her mother's name?
I don't even follow Chris
Jenner. How the hell does she look like she's in her 50s when she's in her 80s?
Okay.
So like this anti-aging, like I guess technology and also like what's kind of coming out is a very strong push. And now they're saying like if this med bed is actually a thing, is there something that these higher ups have that they're just going when they go home, laying there for a couple hours and their body's regenerating?
I mean, it aligns with every other theory of like the richest of richest people care about just long life. Immortality. Yeah. They just want to be here for as long as possible. They want to preserve all of their cells and that's the number one goal.
Even think about like the story of like a vampire. What is a vampire? This immortal being that goes through so many years. And what do? They suck blood. But that's sapping life from another person.
Well, it's crazy related to vampires because because all those like conspiracy theories of like, you know, the elites like, you know, eating like blood from the babies and all that shit. It's like, yo, they're basically vampires.
Right? And so it's like, okay, so even to it's like what I've always kind of read about is the idea is everything we're shown, it's could be parts of reality. Think of every movie we've watched. There is some truth to it.
100%.
Right? So it's like, is this kind of like a different like path they're kind of taking us down? Is this what conspiracies really are? Is like, I'll tell you a little bit about it, but then the real truth is something else.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I think it aligns exactly with what like other people are what do you call them? Conspiratorial about or whatever. Yeah. It's just like the fact that like the rich want to live forever. They don't want to fucking.
And think about this, Trump. So he posted that 15 minutes later, he took it back down.
But is it for sure that he posted it?
He posted it on True Social and he retruthed it, as they call it.
Retruthed it. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right.
What do you think? Do you think they actually can make a med? Like, where for me, it's far-fetched is the idea of like regrowing a limb.
Honestly, brother, I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked like the powers that like the most elite have and that they're harnessing. I would not be shocked.
You can reattach like other people's limbs to your limbs.
That's crazy.
They were going down the rabbit hole.
That's a little nuts to me. I don't know if I believe that. If you can attach another limb to your limb.
You take somebody else's limb, for example, a finger.
If you're legless, you chop a man's leg and go to the fucking chamber.
If the arteries and everything else like works like that, because they've done it with fingers. Remember, even too, they'll take your big toe and put it as a thumb.
I know, but you need doctors. You're not going into a med bed.
But I'm saying this, like the science behind just doing that already. What about the people who are more
I could like believe that science though, because it's like a car. It's like, yo, if you got a battery from one car, you can install that same battery into another car. So like I understand like the like if you're gonna reattach like a limb to someone else that's still alive, you can just attach the arteries because we're similar enough. But the growing of a new limb, that's where it's a little bit
think
crazy.
About this. You take the science from like a lizard, right? Like a iguana with the tails, a skink, everything like that. They can deattach your tails and then regrow it. Yeah. So then if you do background, like I don't know, this is me just thinking like watching like
I'm not going to say any names here, but remember our one boy who told us that Andy Elliott was a lizard?
4 toes, yeah.
He only has 4 toes on each side.
So it's like, I don't even too, there's a conspiracy of lizard people. But like also too, it's like the whole science, if you even watch like a lot of science fiction, they talk about, okay, what if you can take the DNA from a lizard and specifically go to like the genome or whatever, makes you regrow it and then implant it into a human, and now that can go, right? It's well, plausible.
I mean, like this wasn't my topic, but I mean, like apparently they're creating like hybrids of like monkeys and humans in China for war. That's fucked.
Yeah, bro. Animal.
So like it kind of like aligns with exactly what you were saying.
Yeah, you gotta cross. Like it's.
What do you mean you gotta cross?
Well, you don't got to, but like if you really want a superhuman, obviously, like you're gonna take the strength of this, put this. Like humans were, I don't know.
Okay. So, bro, let me get into my shit, bro. Let me get into my shit, bro. Kind of on the same topic of like non-human stuff. So, have you heard of 3-Eye Atlas?
No, you said this earlier. I'm like 3-Eye.
Maybe it's the name that's throwing you off, but like, have you heard of like that thing that's floating in space right now that has like it doesn't act like anything else that's floating in space?
So what? It's not a meteor, right? Or a moon.
Yeah. So it's the 3rd time ever in history that something not from our solar system is going to be entering our solar system.
Okay.
But the way that this is entering our solar system is in such a predictable pattern where it's like the same way that like human engineers send stuff to space is the same path that this thing is traveling. So it's not acting like any regular comet.
So it's like a weapon that somebody else could be using? Is that where we're going with this?
Well, I mean, there's more to it. Like the fact that like it's perfectly aligning. You know how like the solar system, all the planets move, right?
Yep.
So like if you wanna go to Mars, you have to times it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to time it.
Yeah,
like you have to be like, okay, we're launching on this day and we have to go this fast, or else we're not able to see Mars because everything's spinning, right?
Yep.
So this thing is right now traveling at speeds that we can't even imagine, like 54 kilometers a second. Okay, it's the size of Manhattan, and it's just entered our solar system, and it's planned the exact same path to see all of the planets as they are rotating. So it's going to be able to see Mars. It's going to be able to see, I believe, Jupiter, and then
Saturn.
Okay, but this is the craziest thing about it, bro, is by the time that Earth is supposed to be closest to it, it's actually going to be behind the sun. So it's as if it's hiding. Why is it that it's in the perfect path to be right beside every other planet on our solar system, but when it comes to Earth, it's behind the sun? And then this is another weird thing, okay? So on October 3rd, which is a few days ago, this podcast will be released later this week, but on October 3rd, it's supposed to align perfectly with Mars. In Mars, we have the Mars rover. We have like great cameras, like roving around Mars, right? The government of the US shut down, right? So NASA isn't updating nobody with the pictures that are coming out of Mars. Okay. So, bro, this thing has no tail of a comet. We've never observed something like this. So it has carbon dioxide inside of it. It looks like it's emitting light from the inside and the outside. Like it's nothing we've ever seen before.
It's an alien thing. Is that what
that is technically what everyone is buzzing on about. Like if you guys search it right now.
What is it? Atlas?
3-Eye Atlas.
Okay.
Science cannot explain what the fuck is entering our solar system.
Well, even too, as you bring up, like to enter like our atmosphere and everything, there's a belt of like comets that like you have to get past of, and that's why like going back to this.
And for a comet to be traveling at that like pathway, there's a 1 in 500 chance that that's out of randomness.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very, very fucking
slim.
No, it's very strategic and very calculated with the way that it's moving.
True, because I guess if you shot 500, like that's
so the closest picture we would ever get would have been from Mars. And the Mars rover, and there's a European thing that's floating around Mars right now. So that would be the best pictures we ever get of this thing. But of course, NASA shuts down. So the government shuts down. You're not able to see any pictures. We're not. When it passes the sun and when we're able to finally see it, it's going to be around October 30th.
So what happens between those days though?
Well, the question is that shit going to turn around and come to Earth, or is it going to follow its path? Because it's so calculated, and the fact that it
has no comet
the fact
tail,
that
no comet tail,
it has no tail,
its trajectory could
it's
probably
changing
change.
speeds.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me, bro, what do you think about that?
Okay, so this can actually spin off in two things. Aliens actually being real, and we're not the only people out here. Two, is this Project Bluebeam.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Right?
Because like think about it, Project Bluebeam was this big catastrophe we're supposed to have, where it's going to show in every country, whatever deity or god that you do follow, those are what you're going to see, and those are going to change your reality of thought.
Yeah.
But
have you heard of Project Bluebeam, Grace?
No, I haven't.
So basically, like Coca said, like depending on the religion that's popular in that continent or region, you're going to see a hologram of that person coming. Like, for example, if you believe in like Jesus Christ, you'll see in the sky, like everybody in that region will see like Jesus Christ coming back.
We're in India. You're gonna have.
Did we talk about this on another podcast?
We did. That was that was the episode we didn't drop.
Oh, that makes sense.
The episode we didn't drop.
Yes,
so like,
yes.
This is where you have to fill them in. Yeah, that was the episode we didn't actually drop.
So that's the whole like, what the fuck is going on there? Because a Harvard prof right now is saying that it's like acting like nothing we've ever seen before. It's giving signs of like technology. Sometimes when it's like reflecting as if it's metal.
Yeah.
Like manufactured shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so like that's when it gets spooky, bro. Cause it's like, okay, so like what happens? Like, first of all, what do those pictures look like from Mars? And when is NASA even going to open up again to even share that? If they ever are. And then on October 31st or October 30th or November 1st, around those days when it comes outside the sun, what does that look like?
Is that a concern? Like
I don't know.
That's a bigger thought, right?
I mean, we always hear all this crazy shit, and we always hear like, it's all like, oh, people are making everyone fearful and all this. Like at the end of the day, if you have faith, you're not scared of nothing. But like, it is interesting that shit is happening, and no one knows what is going on.
So like that's where I kind of spin, because like it's like, is it Bluebeam? Because if Bluebeam, this is the perfect project to work off of, right? You already captured everyone's idea. NASA's kind of flipping on it, right? So like everybody is kind of aligning in the project. Yeah. So that's why it's like,
and the fact that it's only the third time in recorded history that something not from our galaxy has entered our solar system.
And as you said, it has metal, whatever. It's kind of giving that.
Yeah, it's giving weird vibes.
That's giving human.
A lot of like from a bunch of like their studies, they're seeing a lot of like carbon
dioxide, right? So breathing, carbon dioxide, so air, everything. So that only humans, aliens don't work. Like maybe they do, but if you look at any of like the aliens from before, there was smooth layers on like their spaceships. Yeah. Everything like that was very like, it was almost made out of like kind of hand, like not even hand, because there's no welding, there's no sutures. It was not big enough to hold people our size. It's 3-4. So like
crazy, bro. But yeah, anyways, that's damn. That's kind of, bro. I went into a rabbit hole because like I don't have TikTok. Yeah. Me and you don't have TikTok because we didn't like the Chinese government. Yeah. But now I had to get TikTok, because we got to put our shit up.
So you're starting to spin.
And so then once I went on TikTok, bro, I knew about this 3-eye atlas. I'm like, what does TikTok have to say about this, bro? Yeah. And I fucking went deep.
Remember what David brought us into, like that big blue, like that bloop, the noise.
Yeah. What was that?
So it's just noise in like, I guess like around Bermuda Triangle, this like big like noise, and like the only noise that could make it was a massive object. So like everybody has like a conspiracy of sea monsters.
Yeah. But wait. Before we get there, that reminded me of something. Sorry. That reminded me of something though, because the one thing I didn't say about this 3-eye atlas is back in like, I'm going to butcher this, but back in like the 1990s or 80s, for the first time ever, we sent out a signal and we received a signal back.
Oh, yes.
Right? It's called the wow signal.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you want to Google that quickly just to confirm, Grace, but it's called the wow signal. This shit is coming from that same direction.
Oh, what the? This is a good spin. That's why. That's a good spin around.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, screw sea monsters. This is better,
Right? It's coming from the same direction from the wow signal.
So then this would be the ultimate.
What does Google say about wow signal, Grace, or like ChatGPT? Just a quick little.
Yeah, like even take a little bit. That's wow.
ChatGPT says the wow signal was a mysterious one-time radio signal detected on August 15th, 1977 by astronomer Jerry Amen using the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio. It lasted 72 seconds, came from the direction of Sagittarius, and was 30 times stronger than background noise, right at the 1,420 megahertz hydrogen line, a frequency scientists consider ideal for interstellar communication.
Bang.
Despite decades of searching, it's never been detected again. Theories range from alien transmission, Earth-based interference, or natural sources like comets, but nothing fits perfectly.
Exactly. So wherever we got that signal from, this fucking shit the size of Manhattan is coming from that same direction.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
What are your thoughts, Grace? I want to hear your thoughts.
I've done like a little bit of research on space and stuff like that. I've never heard of this whole thing, the wow signal or three-eye atlas. So I don't want to say if I like what I believe.
Yeah, of course.
But I think that when you bring up stuff like this, it makes me think of like the pyramids and stuff like that, right? And how when it comes down to numbers and how perfectly things line up, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Yeah.
And the way that you said it's following
like the perfect path.
The perfect path. Yeah. I don't think that's a coincidence, but I don't know what I think.
Yeah. You got to do more research on it.
Or who could do it, right?
Exactly.
Because it's like even Egypt. Like we look at Egypt, crazy. Can't explain it.
Another crazy one, which happened this week or last week, is they found nuclear isotopes on Mars. So they believe that Mars used to be like there used to be life on there, but just got nuked.
So what? Are we just kind of jumping planet to planet? No. Let's be serious here. We're on.
But I love that.
We're on Mars. We jumped Mars. Came to Earth. Right. Mars gets nuked. Are we next?
I don't know. Maybe and then Elon's taking us back to Mars.
I don't know, right? And like, remember Tunguska? It's in Russia.
Okay,
that was like that one comet that hit and it flattened the land, like flattened it.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't know what could have happened. There was like a lot of thoughts were like, oh, is this alien stuff? Like, how could it happen?
Anyways, if you're stressed today, we're floating on a fucking huge rock on Earth. We don't know how fast we're spinning. There's things flying around us. Just be grateful, you know?
You have kids. You have happiness. You know, you got
honestly,
friends.
Even just reading a little book.
You have life.
You have life.
That's what's important.
Exercise.
Exactly.
Play with your dog. Play with your cat. Whatever pet you have.
Have a tea outside, no phone.
Yeah.
Like life, bro.
Stare at the sun.
This is like, so... Don't stare at the sun because you'll be blind.
Stare at the sun.
But like you actually have to enjoy those things because the reality is so chaotic that if you don't tune down into like those little things, you could get lost.
And I think the best way to tee on that is enjoy the little things. Because guess what? As he said, we're small little ants floating on a planet. And guess what? Whatever we do is not going to affect us no matter what. Yeah. Because if that rock hits us, it didn't matter. At least you had a good time.
Exactly. At least you had a good time. Yeah, no, that's it, bro. And like at the end of the day, it's like you're only responsible for yourself and your own consciousness and your own spirit. And wherever you want to take that, wherever you believe where that goes, focus on that. Because if you focus on more things, you're just lost in the sauce of this whole crazy shit that we live in.
And that's the one thing. How the hell are you listening to us? Radio transmission. That's the crazy part of life.
That's it. All right, bro. Yeah, I think that was dope. That was dope. That was a quick little dive into the quick updates.
So 3-eye atlas. The craziest part I do want to ask is, you said, why would they avoid Earth?
Yeah.
If they're so smart, how the hell are they even making it close to Earth or even being able to avoid it? Wouldn't they have people here?
Well, like, okay, I'm no fucking expert, bro. I'm just an average guy, so I don't know. I don't have no answers. But like, I would think that like it's really genius. What's going on is the fact that they're hiding from Earth,
like counter ops.
Like think about it. Like we cannot observe them from, I believe it's like now till the 30th of October. There's no tracing. We cannot observe them. We can't. So they could pop out of nowhere at that point. No, but that's smart.
Is that I know because like even in war, like you got your scouts and stuff like that, right? But think about this: if they have the like energy, like all the science to get this close, wouldn't they have people here already?
I mean, but like think we're assuming that it's like it's so advanced. But to think that something could travel 54 kilometers a second, that's already astonishing,
right?
So that's like they're already doing things that are like the smartest things that we know.
Yeah.
So to say that it needs to be smarter than that, like,
but wouldn't that be it? It's like that's what they always compel is space travel to be able to like even look at us. We haven't been back to the moon.
I know, but like this is my point. Is like you could think of like space travelers or whatever, or these aliens as like the most genius of things, in that they can just get here in a second without even being detected, or they're just more advanced.
Yeah,
like not unstoppable and like
death rays, like in the
but they're just way better and smarter than us, and that means that you don't need something too crazy. You just need something traveling 54 kilometers an hour a second to make it look crazy to us.
Okay. So then let me hit you with this. Do you think what about time travel?
Time travel?
That is the biggest difference and changes everything. If somebody's broken the time travel paradox.
Yeah. I mean,
think about this. It's like, why is there a book about Donald Trump, Barron Trump, talking about him being president, being the king that saves everything?
Yeah.
Is that?
But I hear that I don't know much about that, but I've heard that's kind of been debunked in a way. Like in regards to like time travel, like fuck, buddy. Like that's just, how do you like I can't say yes or no if I like believe in that, but I would not be shocked because I'm telling you right now, like the way that things operate in whatever we're in right now, it's deeper than what we see.
Yeah, because like I look at it like this: the sphere of our lives. Let's think about us too. What we do in ours. That's what we got. We got this little egg.
And in all of existence, we are the most distracted now.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can we ever think about time traveling, astral project? But think about it, like a regular person, like how are you ever even trying to A, think about that, and then B, believe in that, and then 3, study the human consciousness and how things work and metaphysics and all that stuff, and to reach a point like that? You're too distracted, brother. Yeah. The phone bill's due. Yeah. Rent is due. Or your mortgage is due. Like what are you like?
The TV kills you.
Yeah,
I think that's it. Like what is it? The television. It tells you what to see.
Yeah,
that's another conspiracy.
Oh, that's interesting. Television tells you what the vision.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like these words or like things that are very brainwashing. That it's like that.
Yeah, bro.
So
that's pretty nutty.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we're ready for it, right? Like we got to raise the next generation. We just got to be the best men that we can be. Like, guess what?
At the end of the day, it's a battle between good and evil.
Yep.
And that's
and
it. Bro.
Evil's strong right now, but
that's
guess what?
Evil's strong,
but light,
good will always prevail.
Yep. Fact.
That's it. Good will always prevail. But right now, evil's strong, and that's just it. Like even like the whole like this whole like the consciousness of the world. Like, have you ever heard of the soldier? I forget what it's called. It's the soldier effect. That after a great war or something catastrophic happens in the world, there's more males born.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, right now we're in that. There's more males right now being born than females in general.
Even my
so it's just like the consciousness of us as a collective is I think
we're on the rebuild phase.
It's just we're all like one. Like it's.
I think we're built for this. Like we are built for this.
But we are part of it. This bigger system. Whether you think it's God,
conspiracy.
Whether you think it's God, which I think it is, or if you think it's a computer program, we're all part of something collective.
Yeah, the simulation. Is that what it is, or is it God?
Because they say that like there's like Alex Jones was talking shit about like the layers of consciousness. Like once you get out of the simulation, you're able to enter another layer, and then you're able to travel through them. And then you could like for example like I told you, like remember the whole thing of, do you think you could walk on water?
Yeah.
Apparently, if you truly, truly believe with absolutely no doubt, which is such an impossible state of mind that you can get into, you can walk on water because you exit that reality of what you were in and you're entering that next dimension, consciousness. Yeah. Right? Oh. So when you think about it like that, it's like, but you need to be so like
immersed in
who you are, have nothing affect your mental, like completely sober and just be in thoughts that are good and related to yourself and understand your body. Like you could eventually do those things. They say
cancer. Yeah, I cured my cancer through thought.
That's the great, bro. What you said, that's wild, bro. Because there's so much. Like it's sad, but like yeah, there's some people who I know. I have a personal like example, but like of someone who dealt with cancer in a positive way and stretched it out, and was able to live it, and someone who, when they found out, they just rotted, gave up, and it was quick and deadly. Yeah. So that's crazy. It's true. It's true, bro. It's true. Like it's the same thing as the placebo effect. Why is it that if I give you a little capsule of sugar and I tell you it's Molly, you're tripping out. Yeah. It's the best thing I've ever got. It's just placebo effect.
Yeah. The brain.
So your brain is able to do so much, bro. Like what else was it? It's like I think it's like you're able to like literally kill yourself just off your thoughts.
Yeah.
Like if you think you're dying and like the doctor's like, no, brother, you're good. But you're so in your head, you could die.
It's like even to a broken heart. Yeah. Everyone says, but a broken heart is very true because guess what? It gets broken.
Yeah.
Yes. That's not is it physical? Does the heart actually snap in half? No. Yeah. It's an emotional thing. It's a mental thing. Yeah. It's like the mind is the greatest thing that we've ever
exactly. And then guess what? Like and then what? You got a broken heart. It's one of two ways. You either dwell on it or you learn from it, right? And those who you typically dwell on it, then now their reality is based off that dwelling of a broken heart, and everything they see is broken. And so they're creating their own reality, and reality can't be more than what they see.
And that's broken.
I know, but how much power do you have as a human to control what you see? It's all in your thoughts.
Like given to nothing take away from. But is that the idea of a God where it's like you have control of literally the manifest? Like in...
Well, it depends your definition of a God. Because for me, the definition of God is only one. So when you say a God, I don't know what you mean.
I guess it would be the powers that you instill and what you create and do, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's not necessarily attached to the idea of like a Christian God or whatever, but like a God is what people... It's the all-knowing, all-doing, right?
Yeah, like
you transform. It doesn't.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's different. Like if you believe in one God, then your definition of God is different than if you believe in multiple gods.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, they're both higher powers.
Yeah,
right?
They change.
But when it becomes like multiple gods, it's like there's no like one power.
Yeah,
where it's like so that's why the definition changes. Where if you believe in one God, it's like okay, that's it.
Yeah,
like that's like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think where I was going with is like it's the idea is like God is like. And he made us in the image of himself, so that's why you're able to control everything within yourself. Obviously, that's why even the line it's he allows you to make the mistakes,
and that's why if you align with good and you align with better thoughts and you try to better yourself and you do those things, then you usually do better.
Yeah,
but if you go against all those things, then you're on the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And right now on this world, it's just a battle of souls.
Yeah.
It's just good against evil.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's it, bro. Damn.
That's a podcast right there.
We got into that one, bro. But yeah.
So, that was another
honestly, didn't mean to spook you guys out.
No, honestly, we needed to. You guys got some pods where it wasn't just us. Now you heard us.
Yeah.
You heard the scaries. The Sunday scaries. The Monday scaries. It's actually a week scary. But now you know.
Yeah. But no, that's it. Honestly, guys, like, we'll be jumping into these episodes a little more, do a little more research on these things so that, we could inform you about things that we don't say is fact, but it's things that maybe, explore the mind.
I got to
look into them.
Our next conspiracy episode is going to be on Spanish folklore. We'll see you there.
All right. Peace.